Guys, put the change the date. Jeez. What's up, everybody? I really need to move my monitors. There we go. A little bit better. How's everybody doing? It's kind of hard with this thing in the way. Let's do this for now. What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody's day going? Did you guys profit yet today? Just letting everybody know I'm live. There we go. It's hard. I got this monitor right here. I need to raise it. I wonder if I can. I need it up higher. That'd be helpful. There we go. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. If you're here with me right now, say what's up in the chat. I can see it right here. Actually, there you are. What's up, Dan Doyle? What's up, Deity? Yeah, I know, Deity. It's all good. You can chill. Carla, what's up? Charlie Hopkins, what's up? 1,300 on evals, bro. What's up? Good job, Deity. Good afternoon. Second time here. What's up, Craig? Good to have you, man. Paul Anthony, what's up? Dan Doyle, very good. You're welcome. 1,800. Beautiful, bro. Tiffany girl with a guitar. Beautiful. Awesome. What's up, everybody? So, wow, this trade I was in last night. Got out early. I should have just held that sucker. Oh, well. Oh, well. Nice, easy trade. Let's just get right into it. Crazy story today. I stepped in dog poop, and I thought it was my dog, my daughter stinking, and I had her convinced it was her. We're going down the road. I thought it was this first. I thought it was this like this guy in front of me. I thought it was holding manure. I didn't realize it for like 30 minutes later. It was like disgusting. So now I got a detailer coming out. What's up, Mark? What's up, Corey? How you doing? Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Everybody's winning today. That's great to hear. Just share a couple more places. Let's see. Institutional. Oh. And here. Where is that? Cool. All right, let's start marking up the charts, guys. Let's get this going. I got my futures fund. Actually, I need to know who has my funded futures account, because I just got funded on the core. I need to know like the rules. I didn't even know the rules. I don't know if there's any weird extra rules that I need to know of, but we need to do that. So I'm going to mark up these blocks. Right now, we'd be looking for sells, honestly, because we're up in this 1 hour block right here. Shut down some of these. Got like 1,000 browsers open. Kind of lagging me. Not gonna lie. All right, I'll be looking for sells here. Let's look left. find our bottom 1 hour block, which would be right here. That's a weird block because it gapped back up, but we'll take it. So that'd be our bottom area that we're looking for, maybe a little higher right there. Right now we're looking for sells potentially back down. Now if it breaks this structure, we could essentially start looking for buys, but for now I want to sell. Now let's just look. Here's the easy liquidity to be taken out. Now with this kind of area right here, I'd be looking for a potential drop below here and sell off. Taking liquidity. Doesn't even have to break that low to get a really, really nice run, even with 48 points. That's pretty good. Let's get this. I gotta get my chat open over here on the left of me. So we could essentially take a shot at this. The only problem I have is it's just wicking the top here. So is this an actual break? Pretty risky, but it is a decent size stop. So we can maybe go for it. What account is this? All right, we'll just start with this one. Little eval. I don't see anything I want to take with my funded yet. There we go. Now I can read your stuff. Hold on one second. Let me catch up with you guys. Yeah. Okay. Let me start writing things down so I could remember. If I had a pen, that'd be awesome. Delayed data on MFF. No DLL 2000. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Tana. How have you done today with this volatility? I didn't really trade any this morning, honestly. So I don't know, but probably did pretty good. I see that it was very choppy a little earlier. Delayed data. I see. So no DLL. 2000 max loss, 5 micro until 1000 plus. Okay, so scaling. 5 micros, that's really crappy. That's really crappy. You sure it's 5 micros? That's crazy. 10 micros up to 2000, 15 for 2000 plus. No consistency, 80-20, payout after 5 days, 100%. Okay, well, that's not horrible. It's doable. There we go, check me. Dude, he already answered that question, man. Tana, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really crappy about the 5 micro. I have everything else. Yeah, I was loving it until you just said that. So even with here, it's not horrible. I have no idea what to do with it, but it did affect TBT. That is nice. I mean, I guess 5 micro. You could get away with 5 micros for a little bit. All right, we're wicking. It doesn't like this area. I'm just going to take this low still. Five isn't that bad, I guess. They allow news trading and bots. So, like, I wonder why more people don't use them. I mean, I know they're used, but like, why aren't they like talked about more? You know, I feel like I used them a long time ago. Forget why I didn't keep doing it. There was a reason. Let's go, Tiffany. Congratulations. What's up, Stacy? Have you got any payouts from them yet? I mean, I know they pay out. They're very popular. Oh, did you see their scaling one? Those daily payouts now? Here we go. I'm waiting. I mean, obviously you're about to get payouts, Tana. What's up, Alpha? It's quite obvious you're about to get payouts. Nobody can get over $1 million in funding and not start getting payouts. That's crazy. You will. I mean, it's very obvious from the outside. Well, I've also seen it 1 million times. What's up, David Morgan? Good to see you, buddy. I've seen it 1 million times. You start getting really, really good at passing them, and you suck at getting payout. You start losing your funded. You still stay good at passing them. Then eventually you start passing them. Then eventually it becomes really rare when you don't get a payout. It's over and over, same thing. Right now, I'm waiting to see if we can get a close below here. Come on. 40 seconds. No FOMO. You wait for that close. Still not in. It is a protein bar, but yeah, it's a little early. Come on, get down there. Looks like it wants to keep going up. We're not in this, just so you guys know. I got to cut back on the Chipotle. I think I'm getting way too much salt retaining water. It's crazy. And the seed oils in that trash. But yeah. Had the wife meal prepping for me. What's up, Yolanda? I'm sorry, I always keep this open on accident. You guys want to remind me, it's just a habit. This will be a lot better for you. All right, getting ready for a sell here. They're literally about to start digging our front yard to add fiber. I'm so excited. It's supposed to be 5 gigs down, 5 gigs up. Like what? Seven seconds. Right, man. All right, round number 1. Hey Bob, what makes you choose that low versus the low at 752? I mean, oh, this right here, just a little extra benefit. It was such like it was just such a barely a wick. And I'm like, all right, let me just take that one. You know, it was more just subjective. It was just like a little, you know, I know that you could have taken that right here. It's just really weak. All right, let's get rid of the wicks completely. Okay. Let's just not even think about the wicks and let's just look at the bodies of the candles, okay? Look at this. If that was true, this was the high, basically, other than this tiny little, see this right here? I mean, barely, if at all. Is it even going over? Okay, by a freaking hair, the body closed above here. Now I use wicks a lot, but like when it's just like this, I'm kind of very skeptical. Now, obviously this could either work or it might not. I don't know, but as long as you have your risk calculated properly, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you look closely, like I mean, this is pretty much all even, these bodies. So like I just wanted this one right here. This last low. I don't like it either way, but one of these times we're going to catch the top most likely. It might come and whip us out, and then we have another break. I would take that just as easily as this one. You're going to lose some trades. Hopefully, it just wants this and mitigate this block, but you know, hopefully, we're just mitigating this right here. It'll be a sell block. Wick out this liquidity, hopefully, and drop. Who knows? I almost got in with a DCA, by the way. If it comes up to right here, I'll get in with one extra position for 16. So I'll have 16 micros total. If it comes up here, I'll sell one more time. And then it's just same, pretty much adds barely anything, you know, but it'll move my entry. By the way, my entry's right here. I don't know why it's doing that. If it comes up right in here, I would add a position, maybe a little lower even. This gets us out of a lot of trouble. I don't know. I make pretty much all my money for the last several years off just Nasdaq. I mean, it's pays the bills. It's done really well for me for several years. Gold, on the other hand, gold is so wishy-washy. I've never met anybody that could stay consistent with gold over a period, like a long period of time, unless they're using really big stops, just kind of algo trading. I mean, I can give you a quick fix on gold and it'll probably work, but yeah. That's new. Bilal, how you doing, Bilal? Yeah. Gold is bipolar, yeah. I mean, it works when it works, and then it decides not to work, you're screwed. Like, that's the thing. Like right here, let's just use this as an example. Comes up to an hour block up here. I could have given you a really large stop, but it still would have taken you out. So let's just use this for example. Let's say we had to break a structure right here. I could have said here, this might actually worked. Target these lows. We'll see. That's a lot of liquidity up. It'd be freaking me out. I'd be thinking at any moment they might whip me out real quick. I used to only trade gold at one point. Well, that shit is freaking fell. Come on, baby. Why? Where's my freaking trade? Am I not in this? What's going on here? What the heck? There it is. It had a glitch. I probably would have got out break even way for structure break, but it wasn't showing on my screen. That's a bummer. They just don't know any better. Well, the thing is with gold is, yeah, people think it's exciting and all this stuff, and it's exciting when you get it right. That's so stupid. I would have freaking got out right here at break even if it was on my screen, but it wasn't on my screen. Come on. Oh, here's where my second position comes in. So, right here. So now I added my DCA. Be careful though, it's very bullish right there. Added my DCA. If I come back to here, I'm getting out of break even. I should have already been out of break even, but again, the thing glitched out. So if it comes back to here, I break even, wait for a break structure, get back in, right? Just how you got to play it. Hopefully it doesn't wick me out right now. Right, anything under 100 is break even to me. Come on, go. Farther, farther. No, wrong way. Come on, go down. There we go. So broke even. Now I'm waiting for the next structure break. All right, so you wouldn't believe how many people I got doing that, and all of a sudden they're able to stay profitable, right? All right, I was able to get out and profit on my funded. Now I'm getting the next position ready here. Just be safe. It's not fun. It's not sexy, if you will, to have to get out of break even sometimes, but it does save you a lot because you can just wait for the next entry, right? You can wait for proof, right? 7 means let's do 14 over here. We just wait for it to close back under here again. See how a DCA helped us again? It always does. I mean, most of the time. I would say 80% of the time it does. Yeah, if you know what you're looking for, Tim, definitely. If it's running like, if it's just like trending nicely, for sure, by all means. R code. At this point, I wish it would take it out, so I don't have to have that fear on there. See, I traded that week of dumping while NQ was stalled, doing much of nothing. Beautiful. I don't know what I gotta think. And we wait. Up, down, up, down. They're just taking people's orders when this move happens. Boom. Exactly. Yeah, I see you getting it. Yeah, we're just waiting. We're just waiting for something to actually show us a direction. Like, I don't want to buy until it breaks this 1 hour block and pulls back into something, right? And then I'm expecting a sell to at least take this out and probably, you know, maybe down to this fair value gap at least, you know. Like, that should be a pretty easy trade right here. Once it's ready to dump. Once it grabs enough new buyers in the market, you know. There's a fair value gap there. There's some down here too, but you know, just looking at overall range, it could easily come down this area, tap this little trend line they're building up, then go up if they want to do that, but we're out before that even happens, you know. 3 trades on gold trading micros, made 4K across 2 accounts. Beautiful, bro. Also, that VWAP was around there, wasn't it? It's a little bit lower, but it could spike down, come back above, and then shoot up. So I'm in a sell bias right now, at least down to here. It doesn't have to go to here though, right? We're up from this hour block to this hour block. That's beautiful, man. Three trades on gold trading micros, made 4K across 2 accounts. Yeah. Definitely not making fun of people who trade gold. I mean, I've just had major I have like an issue with it because, in fact, well, one of my biggest accounts I ever had, I grew with just gold. And then, but man, You get any kind of cockiness with gold, it'll fight you. It'll punch you right back. Bob was in a sell last night, but around 9:30 p.m. I closed it because I couldn't figure out how to put a stop loss on Tradeovate. I know now. Make a little money, but woke up to a 300-point move. Crazy. Beautiful. Closed because I was whipped. I hear you, bro. Yeah, it's okay. You took money out of the market. That's good. Your anxiety's too high for gold. Yeah, I feel you. Do what you're gonna do, buddy. I wicked out a lot of that liquidity and see if it's ready to dump now. We're just waiting for proof. Yeah. Just loving that PX line. Yeah, something wants to happen. It's about to happen. I feel, anyways. I feel like we're about to get some kind of big manipulation type move. Here we go. MNQ is giving us that straight middle child energy vibe, you know, like ignored, volatile, wants attention but won't tell you why, you know, sits there. Come on, let's push down. Yeah, I like that it took this and held that high. That's a good sign. Push. What's your guys' most like toxic trading trait you think you have? You know what mine is? I check my my P&L like it's my child support. Like someone who owes me child support. I'm just constantly checking all my different accounts. Let's see if we can take this out. Come on. Need a strong, solid close here that I'll be entering, me personally, with 7 micros. Close before it hits my entry. Here we go. Got 30 seconds. Don't FOMO. FOMO no mo. FOMO no mo. Yep. That's what I'm doing. But this is eval, so I don't really, you know, I don't want to say the word I don't care, but I worry about my time more than money, so I try to pass these quick. I kind of want to get in as well on the new funded, because it is kind of there. Let me see if it's up yet. Yeah, that's the funded right here. US funded core, right? Actually, maybe I'll just do that first. So 7 is 1,000. I'll do 3 for like 500. Actually, make sure. Came down here, that'd be 435. Okay, that's not bad. We got to get this to $1,000, right? Then we can start using 10. 10's not bad. Still not in this, by the way. So I would switch from here to the one of the other ones with 7 micros. Where's Robert so I could blame this on somebody? Going to a fair value gap. Could be a good place to enter, honestly. Let me look at that. If it closed under here, it could be a potential. I could keep the same size stop if it closed under here. Just for kicks. It would literally have to come down here right now. And it's not, so I'm not entered. All right, take it all out, then dump. You're nuts. Shame on you if you got in early. Not really, but you know. This is why we wait for closes, guys. See the importance of that? That's why we wait. That was a strong, solid close. The first solid close in a while. So that makes this that much more important. We got to assume that this 1 hour will hold. And if it doesn't, then we're just looking for buys. That's it. Not waiting. Oh, Nick. Yeah, I remember I used to have that issue, honestly. It was hard because I'd be like, what if I'm wrong? And what if it just leaves without me? And then if I get in now, it could be a better position than waiting. And then all of a sudden I get screwed. And you become liquidity. There's a lot of that going around. And then I get blamed if you lose. I'm just kidding. You guys, I always tell you guys, don't copy me. I mean, you can copy me, but you can follow me, but you still got to like follow some kind of rules, you know? You are the only one that knows what you do when you lose. When you lose, a lot of you guys are too embarrassed to even say it, which that's fine. You should tell us when you lose. If you're like our student. You should tell us so that we could work on like why you did that or what you did and why and what happens. What's your thought process like right before that happens, you know, that kind of thing. Really is important to actually think it through. All right, we got a strong solid close here. I still think it could dump very easily. For the sake of this, let me kind of get rid of all this stuff. We got that. Future stacking. Just kind of clear it off. Why is pulse X on? There. So we have a block above, right above. So even if it did come up here and wick, it's still most likely going to temporarily come down. So from somewhere in this area, it's most likely going to be a big, like 744, 844, like 100-point move easily. Somewhere in here, if it's not here. This is the most logical area. This is actually hitting 2 blocks at once. Essentially. You see this? We're just hitting the bottom of the overall high block, but this was kind of mitigated. This wick mitigated this. So this doesn't matter as much to me. Mitigated means basically 50% or more of that area. And then the next one up is right here. I don't even like to label them or show them until we're actually to that point. So it should technically drop from here. Good. Let's recalibrate this sucker. Let's put it right here. Big old stop. It is what it is. On days like this, you got to suck it up and not care about big stops sometimes. And again, I always have to clarify this. Bigger stops doesn't mean more risk. Okay? Sure, if I don't change the micros, it's more risk. But if I put this to 2 now, it's less risk. See what I'm saying? The way the market's actually moving today, this looks small. This area looks really small, but if you actually look, like for instance, this move here, that was 46 points just from here to here. So it looks like the market's not moving, but I mean, it's just a lot of buy and sell volume in a small area. That's all there is to it. Now we took this high out. We already know it's coming out of this hour block. We're just being extremely patient, you know. Look at that, JMO. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, there comes a time when you actually stop. You actually just don't want to lose anymore. So the thought of losing kind of outweighs the whole gamble of it, which it just takes a while to get to that point, I think. Right now, if they wanted to touch this is where you'd see a big giant candle, like somewhere in the next, let's see. I like kind of predicting these things, right? Then the next, if it wanted to touch the fair value gap and that, it'd be in the next 23 minutes. See that? It would have to drop down to here to hit this fair value gap, hit like 50% of this range, tap this trend line if they're going to play it off trend line, and then go up if they're going to go up. It would have to happen like right now, or it can't happen. You just ran out of time. You ran out of space. I kind of try to predict things like that. Just more of like a weird confluence thing I do. What's ES doing? Anything exactly the same, like to a T. Mitigating this fair value gap maybe before dropping. I don't know. See that? I can get rid of this now. Make this a little lighter. Took this out. Don't need that anymore. This has this much liquidity left in it, but then you have all this under it. Dude, if this doesn't drop, I'm not a trader. I'll quit. I'll quit trading forever. Bet. Done. I'll just sign off. You'll never see me again. You know those people that say they're on their way and like you're just waiting forever on that person? That they're like still in the shower. This is what like NQ is doing to us today. They're like, hey, it's gonna happen. It's like, okay, cool, we're waiting. What's up, Vinny? All right, come on. Yeah, my people. Yeah, my people too. Especially my daughter. I love her to death, but my gosh. My middle daughter. Always last one out the door. I'm going to call her Nasdaq. I'm going to call her Naz. Yeah, around the corner. You know, we have Life 360, so I see where all my family is and a lot of my friends too. And I'll see, like, they didn't even leave their house yet, man. We're already at the place. That's NQ. We're like there waiting. We're down here already. And they're just like, nah, we're in the shower. We're on our way. We're in the shower, really. About to get off the freeway. Yeah, exactly. I made the same vow today. This is wild. Maybe, hopefully by 2, we'll start pushing. By the way, we have our members only, much better music. SolomonTrading.com. Go live every day at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's my private community. Plus indicator, plus 2 more hours per day of trading. And you get some of my coaches too, which is pretty cool. A lot of you guys got to focus on your strategy better, you know? Like, you don't even know why you're in the trade or what you're even looking for. And if you don't, you need to start asking questions. You need to follow some kind of strategy over and over again, you know? It's kind of like when you walk to the kitchen and you open the fridge and you forget what you're even looking for. You forget why you were even at the fridge. Doesn't look the same as me. Do you have the data? You might be 10 minutes behind if you don't have MES. Is it MES? I always forget the name of that. I think it's MES, right? CME. My gosh, that's my dyslexia. MES. What was I thinking about? Oh, wait, shoot. That's ES with the crap. SME. You need SME here. It's like $7 a month or something. CME. Yeah, thank you, Ashley. So yeah, David, if you go to Trading View and buy the data plan, yeah, micro yes is MES. Thank you, Ashley. I don't know what to do without you guys. It's almost like I've never traded ever a day in my life sometimes. But if that's the case, you'd be, I think it's like 10 minutes behind. So you'd be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you would just have this giant candle push up right now. Most likely, am I right? There's something right in there. Well, hopefully by 2 we get some volume. Right now they're just collecting orders. I'm going to get it ready early today, guys. The Zoom, the private Zoom. Just so we can start right on time. Get it out there since we're just sitting here waiting anyways. Also, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We go live every day at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, right here. Same time, every single day. Well, Monday through Friday. Been streaming live for like 14 weeks. We're at about 75-80% win rate. Overall, pretty good. Lots of people passing challenges. All right, we're going higher again. What crap. Well, if that's the case, we could actually move this to... Let's just call it here, I guess. Why not? What a big stop. Yeah, I'm just bouncing. If it comes up here, I'm done. I'm not gonna really leave, but yeah. I just ignored that fair value gap like it was nobody's business right there. There's no fair value gaps here, so it just needs a break. All right, 7 minutes till 2 p.m. Hopefully get some volume and then. Thanks, Bob. I took what I wanted from the market. I'm going to run before it takes it back. Appreciate your streaming every day. Absolutely, Nick. Yeah, unfortunately, as a streamer, you have to like do it when there's nothing happening and do it when there's a lot of stuff happening. So on days like this, we still usually win, but today this is teaching patience, right? We're just like sitting here being patient together. Might as well do it together, I guess, than sit and do nothing. But good seeing you, Nick. All right, I'm putting the link right now. I'm not going to start it until 3 minutes after because I started a little bit late today. But I'm going to put it in the Solomon Trading VIP area of school right now. Dave McCoy, how long has this fair value gap been around? I feel like everyone says it. I don't know. I've been saying it for 6 years. I've been doing fair value gaps and stuff. I had it in my indicator, Pip Stacking Secrets, one of my originals. I don't know how long, to be fair. If I look at like, let's see here. This thing's old. This one? Why does it say Echo? Oh, those are Echo. Echo trades. I've done so many scripts at this point. Yeah, it's trash. I don't even know where my freaking... We're going to favor. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we're getting a movement. Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm not... Am I in this? Hold on. I'm going to wait. Or better... Hold on, let me get this ready. I didn't expect that. I was starting to fall asleep. What the crap? Order. Let's recalibrate this. Let's see here. See, I'm not FOMOing, not rushing around, not being crazy. It's okay. It's okay, you know. Why can't I pull that up? Get out of my way. There we go. Not rushing around. Let's just assume it comes down here in 10 seconds. That would be a... Yeah, that's a good size. Okay. And I'm in. So in this case, I'm going to use there. All right, going for it. Let's see if 2 o'clock brings us what we've been waiting for. I don't know. We could definitely still lose. But, you know, I think that's a nice move right there. That's some volume. So we'll see. If we get caught up in this chop a little bit more, then we're screwed. But remember what I said, within 23 minutes, if it was going to mine this... this trend line, it would have to happen. Like, it has to come. This is the first trade on the funded. Let me actually switch accounts. No, I'm going to just do one account at a time. Is there a max I could make on this, Tana? Do you remember? a max daily. If there's no consistency, then there's not a max daily, right? I think I can do a max 3K per week. There we go. Nice move. See if we can take it all. Come on, baby. Push all the way. Don't be playing games here. I mean, I see this little downward trend thing. If we could push past that, that'd be great. So let me kind of show you what I see. You have this block here. You have this block here that it needs to get through. But I think it needs to come down here before that allotted time. These are both 1 minute buy blocks, which might give you an issue, like a temporary issue, I'd think. I think it wants to get past that. So I'm going to hold it because you have all these fair value gaps down here. You have this fair value gap here, and you have this trend line here that it probably wants to go after, right? Come on, man. Do your thing. All right, let me check your coaching folder, buddy. Actually, before I do that, let me keep posting this link to the stream. We're going live, guys. Again, if you're not live with me right now, it's $97 per month. You get 36 live trading sessions per month, training, my indicator. We go live again from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. every single day on Monday through Friday as well. So $97 a month. Go to the QR code right above my head. I swear if this goes up now, that'd be crazy. So we have this big fat fair value gap right here. That it could come up to. Hopefully it doesn't, but yeah. This is unbelievable. Hopefully this doesn't keep holding like that. It's unreal. Come on, say that's all you need. Come on, melt. Take all this out. All right, guys, I'm going to switch over in 1 minute to the members only. Again, go to SolomonTrading.com. Looks like this, SolomonTrading.com. Join up. Welcome all new members. I do think it's going to drop. I mean, I'm not a psychic or anything. I mean, I hate even saying that word, but like, it should just freaking drop, right? All right, one more, 30 more seconds, and we're going. Need some water. Oh, melt. All right, guys, and switching over to members only. I'll see all you guys on the Zoom. All right, guys, God bless. See you guys tomorrow. All my YouTube subscribers, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, God bless. Take care. Back it up.